What they don't do in placement points, they usually always do in kill points. And they do not have kill points. So they need to get something going. And you know what? A win with 3 games to go afterwards. If that ain't what can get their kind of ball rolling in the right direction, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And Polish Power are also, as much as we sometimes say they're hit and miss, they are quite momentum based. It's not surprising to me if they get a big chicken dinner and they follow it up with another couple of top 3 games. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because they love thriving off of that adrenaline, that energy. Will they be able to hold on to both school and
I was just gonna say there's no way. I saw when you said it too. They were staying. I was like, nope, there's no way to do that. Right? What they wanted to do, I think, is make sure that now that Room for Improvement has made landfall, just, you know, I mean, make sure they all get inside the house. Make sure there's no one in a position to shoot at them once they go for the vehicles. And then you start your rotation.
Polish Power are going straight through the middle. So FaZe Clan are down south, playing it on the edge. Polish Power are 1Aing it all the way through. They find Question Mark. And remember how I said Question Mark can't move? They don't need to. It has just been delivered.
Well, your win just killed my win, so I suppose that's that.
Right.
In the meantime, FaZe, I mean, as you said, smart on their rotation timing here, too, in going... So, for both FaZe Clan and Heroic, I want one of these 2 teams to win, because they might just have pulled off game-winning rotations. FaZe understanding that Sheesh are fighting... He's got Sheesh in his hands.
He does indeed. And the Mad just going to try and disengage from that, getting shot mid-air there. And Perfectix will actually pick that up from the other side. I'm also really impressed that FaZe resisted the temptation to go into plug socket compound or anything like that, and they knew that Savim were there, so they wanted to get the hills further west of that as well. Really nice stuff. Ents though and Heroic now meeting each other. Ents were the first team to get here on the west side, so you'd expect them to have the home ground advantage here. Scav goes down, as does Nookie. We've got MTB getting in on the action. No, that's elsewhere on the circle. That's fine. What can Kurexi do? It's him versus Squeaker. Is this really a 1v1? Ents have done well to reduce this to a 1v1.
That's what it's become. That nade is going to be good. Nope, it's on the backside. Kurexi peeks forward, spots him too, and the 4Ps for Kurexi. Midst all the chaos, but look at who's coming up. They've seen the knocks in the kill feed. Kurexi, you might have killed all of Ents, but there is no way. FaZe allows for you to take them down to great understanding of the situation. I mean, FaZe essentially just rotated, to use your kind of clockwork terminology, from 2 o'clock to, well, 10 o'clock, but clockwise.
The thing is, Savim have to move, and they're probably the team that are most likely to gate keep. Sheesh, are they going for the full send approach? They are indeed, via the drop. No, that looks like bait, which is fair enough. And Question Mark, they're not going that far north, are they?
She's just stopping in the middle of the open. I respect it. It's going to be dangerous, but hopefully, I mean, they're kind of relying on somebody, which is actually now happening, to pull up school. That would force them to look elsewhere. That would force Northern Knights to focus on the threat nearby and not shooting into the field. So they'll probably be alive at least for a little while longer. FaZe in the meantime trying to stay put, but again, of course, still having to make their way forward too.
The Wu on the outskirts of school. This only works as long as no team comes above Razok. So while I think it's Digital Athletics and MTB are fighting up there, they're fine. The moment that fight stops, the Wu are absolutely screwed. Northern Lights don't even want to wait for that, though. They're going all the way to the broken wall. Perfectix has a disgusting angle to stop them from doing anything other than stick right next to the wall as well. Quizzy going down, and the Wu unfortunately are on their last legs here. Only Nixie left in the smoke.
Yeah, great read from Northern Knights, knowing there's no one up on Ross or Kill. They can now play out in the open. They can run around here because they know the fights are going on up north of them. Jester finds one, Junsi with another, DA and MTB, the 2 teams fighting off inside Rostock right now.
Beautiful. That's the Wu eliminated. The fight in Rozok still going on. We've got Digital Athletics and MTB. Mitralius
alongside the rest of Question Mark takes out the entirety of FaZe Clan. They stand strong there. In the meantime, Sheesh go down to Savim as well. Everyone's fighting on the west side of the circle. Just 2 teams left over there. And while all this has been going on, let's see now DA, MTB, this fight for Rozok, which has to be shifted out from eventually, is going to be coming to an end soon as well. 3 still on their feet for DA, but Jester now on the flank around.
Prioritizing the revives, trying to get Huth back up as well. And that is beautiful stuff. Digital Athletics eliminating MTB, and they've only got 1 revive to make, so they will be able to start moving a little bit sooner than if they were 1 up and having to do the double revive. So that's 3 of them done. The battle for Rozok is over. FaZe Clan is definitely not on the west side anymore. They are out a little bit too much as Question Mark are also coming in. Savum have moved out of the compound, so these are the last two teams out west.
Yeah. Solid spray coming through for Question Mark. 11 kills now on the team. Dante down to kind of give the warning if a team was coming in from that direction. Now DA are pushing into school. This is when they have to push as well. Room for improvement. You've just seen DA make their move here. Now is when you move too, because now they're preoccupied elsewhere.
I don't like the fact that they've moved to the outer wall. I would have preferred if they attempted to crash through and get a bit closer, but we've got a second team coming in at the same time, so room for improvement. They're doing exactly what you just said, Toby. They've spotted a second team coming in, and now they're splitting the attention of Northern Lights. I wouldn't be surprised if Hal wanted to get in on this action as well.
But why are they going in on this side of the building?
Wait,
I mean, this is just perfect for Northern Lights. Now they're fighting each other. Why not go in on the opposite side so Northern Light has to pick one fight? This could not have played out any better for Northern Lights when the two teams pushing you are starting to fight one another.
Yeah, and I think if you're Question Mark right now, you're going, oh, everyone else dropped school in a pub game. I guess we're just gonna chill and play when we get up to top 3. That is weird, man.
So confused by that approach. They knew they knew Howl was further south. Maybe that's the threat. They didn't want to allow for Howl to get shots at them, but you'd have to think there was a better angle of approach than where they ended up coming in from.
And now Question Mark potentially helping out Northern Lights as well, coming in from up here. We've got a doozy and Phil first on the ground. I'm not sure they appreciated just how close they were. Gets one knock, looking for the second. That car next to them is burning and about to explode, I think, actually. Need to be careful there.
There it goes. Car exploded. No more knocks found with it, though. Howl now pulling up at this, and that's a good time on their part, too. But Lou is holding. Finds one, finds two. Ruin trying to hold off alone. If only he knew how little HP Lou had to work with. 13 bullets in the chamber, just 2 spare bullets, too. He's going to have to sprint over here and get some loot if he can find Ruin. That is going to be a good game. But the first aid comes off. Doesn't matter, though. Lou down.
That was beautiful. Really, really important that Ruin found that nade for Lou. Absolutely clutch for his team. Question Mark and Digital Athletics still fighting over the northern wall of school. And Northern Lights holding on inside. They're up to 8 kills, but their top fragger Lou with 6 now down. And FaZe 7 has absolutely sent it in on school. We've got a school finish.
Yeah, it's a rare one. Actually, as school finishes come. They are fully, we're fully encircling school in this one.
Toby, you've just directly contributed to improving my personal health, and I have to thank you. Going to the gym sounds like a chore, but next time I'm going to the pool house. Schiller gets Batulins, and that is a clean finish as well, not even needing to heal off the back of it. So good stuff there. Question Mark, though, waiting for an opportunity to third party. That was not it.
Yeah, right now it's just a waiting game, though. You gotta play this one cool, play it slow. I'm a little worried with DA still being on the roof. I would want them to go back inside now while they still can. And as I say that, they actually can't. They have the hole to hop into, but they need to get downstairs so they can run out the building and not have to jump. Because that time they spent in air would easily end up becoming what gets them killed. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. They need an exit strategy onto the ground. Get off the roof. And Northern Lights might actually spot Mitrailleus. They are vaulting. You only lose about 20 hit points if you vault from the top of that, which is what Hugh just demonstrated. But now they're really split. This could be an opportunity for Northern Lights. Yep, we say vault. He pretty much full speed sent it off that roof. There comes from Mitrailleus as well, jumping on down, gets inside the building again on the top floor. Question Mark are inside the wall and arguably in the best position because they're already confined by the spaces inside building. Smoke's thrown down below, though. Sheila outside the building now too. I like Question Mark now. Digital Athletics being forced into Northern Lights. I thought Northern Lights would be on the ground floor holding the south side, but because they didn't, that nade could have been so good. Because they didn't, Question Mark have taken the position that I thought Northern Lights were going to take, and I really like this now. NLT going full pelt against Digital Athletics. Mitrailleus going down, as is Schiller, and suddenly, pole position, it's Question Mark for this game win. Phenomenal hold here from Question Mark, buying their time, playing it slow. Gas cans now being lopped out the window to try and see what they can find with him. See if you can molly it. Do whatever you can to isolate space. They don't want to allow them to sit outside. Molly's now being thrown. Flashes being thrown. Northern Lights trying to buy time here, but there's no time to buy. There comes the peek on out. Hobbits finds the first one. 15 kills for Question Mark so far. Shotgun in hand. Can he find it? Perfect. Finds one. Finds the second. dragon as well. It's a 1v1. How did it come to this in 5 seconds? What? The actual hell just happened?
What? Northern Lights had no right to win that. Look at the smile on Perfectic's face. Look at, screen cap the smile on his face. He knows what he just got away with there. 13 kill chicken dinner to Northern Lights.
I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn.